everyone, and welcome back to Contra Health Scam. Now today we're going to talk about this program called Back in Action by Kimberly Clark. Now, is this program a legit program that you can use for your back pain, or is it a scam that you should not waste your time trying? In this video I'm going to answer these questions and more, so without wasting much of our time, let's dive in and see what this program is all about. Alright, so here we are at the website of Back in Action. This is the video version of the website. As you can see from the tagline here, video reveals the one simple sleep stretch you need to do before bed tonight to vanish your back pain forever. This video is pretty long and I've already watched it, so you don't have to. So we're not really going to waste much of our time on this website. So let's scroll down a little bit to see what's going on here. You can see you just have the sales page here, and then the price in $37, and that's about it for this particular version of the website. But then there's a text version of the website which some of you will see, and let's just go to it right now. And as you can see, this is the text version of the website. As you can see here, it's written: reports reveals the one simple stretch you need to do before bed tonight to vanish your back pain forever. Then it goes on to establish the fact that most of what you've heard about back pain is a downright lie. Now this again is a pretty long presentation, so you are going to really take your time to read about this particular program and what it's talking about. And here is the supposed author of the program, Kimberly Clark. We're going to talk more about her later on in the review, so stay tuned. The presentation of this program is heavily focused on debunking so-called myths about back pain, and then the author trying to relate the myths with her own personal experience with back pain and etc in order to sell you this program. Okay, and I don't see anything wrong with it, but I feel that it wasted everybody's time, and you are going to look at it in more details over at contrahealthscam.com. So now let's head straight to Contra Health Scam so that we'll talk about the summary of this presentation and what you are getting yourself into if you are considering using this program for your back pain. So let's just go. Now here we are at contrahealthscam.com, and as you can see from the title, Back in Action Program Review. Can it relieve your back pain? And in the review summary, you can see that Back in Action has a 5/10, so it's right there in the middle, and it's for the following reasons. Author identity and qualifications is a 2/10 because the author is unverifiable. We're going to talk about it in more detail later. Scientific basis of the program is a 7/10 because this program has scientific backing, at least from my investigations. So it has that one going for it, which is a good indication that, yeah, we're not really dealing with a scam per se, but there are other factors that we're going to still consider, and that actually is going to help you in making your decision. All right, so now the presentation of the program is a 2/10 because of scammy advertising. I explain this in more detail in this review because this particular scammy advertising was egregious, and we're going to talk about it later on in this review. The testimonials is a 5/10 because the testimonials, they look genuine, but I don't see any difference that it makes anyway. That's why I just put it right there in the middle. The testimonials, they just show people saying that, oh, we use the program, it relieve my back pain, but it's just their words against yours. It's not going to really make any difference like that as far as I'm concerned. But at least I don't think they are bad testimonials, so that's why it's right there in the middle. And then pricing is 9/10 because it's just $37. Let's head to the important parts of the review so that we can see what the program is all about. Back in Action was launched in March 2020. It claims to be the program that will eliminate your back pain once and for all. According to the author Kimberly Clark, all you need to do is to perform a set of simple exercises which will strengthen your core muscles and relieve your back pain. Clark claims that her father used her program to relieve his chronic back pain, as well as countless other clients. She also claims that she too suffered from back pain, which, in addition to her father's suffering, inspired her to quit her day job and develop the program. In Clark's view, her Back in Action program is the only program you ever need to eliminate your back pains. Okay, now we're going to see about it, and I talked about the backstory of the program, which is mainly based on her lecturing us about the 7 myths of back pain, and then trying to tell us how back pain disrupted her father's life, caused problems in her family, and how the same back pain caused her problems later on in life, and how she eventually decided to solve it herself, etc, etc. I wrote this in details in the backstory, but I'm not going to waste our time reading it. So let's just head straight to the science behind Back in Action program. Now, Back in Action program is supposedly based on 3 core principles. The first principle is posture, second is stretching, and breathing. Now, according to Clark, mastering these 3 principles is the key to not only relieving your back pain, but to also tighten your core and give you more toned hips, thighs, and butt. Clark also singles out a particular exercise which she calls origin stretch. She claims that this special exercise is a simple stretch that you can use to relieve back pressure, loosen up your ligaments, and strengthen your core to prevent back pain from striking. Then there's this arrow stretch, which she claims will help you improve your posture and realign your back so it's as straight as an arrow, which is strange because the back is not designed to be straight as an arrow. Back is in S shape. That's by the way. And then she continues saying that Back in Action is not all about exercises. She included what she calls the secret kitchen tips, which she has discovered, which will supposedly help make your back pain even more manageable by reducing inflammation and promoting healthy digestion at the same time. So in essence, from what I observed about this program, Back in Action is a program based on Pilates, which leads to the question, does Pilates work for back pain? Now, for those who do not know, Pilates is a form of exercise that is primarily focused on improving core muscle strength for stability and flexibility of the body. According to the UK's NHS, there is some evidence that Pilates can provide pain relief to people with non-specific lower back pain. By non-specific, we mean back pain that is not really caused by some structural problems like dislocation of the spine or some bone fractures, but mainly caused by muscle strain or some misalignment somewhere, but it doesn't have to do with the bone or with the spine. Okay, so that is what it means by non-specific lower back pain. So the majority of people with back pain have this type of back pain. So this is the type of back pain that this program is targeting. So it's like your everyday back pain. Now, there's also a 2016 study that confirms NHS's statement and links the ball in this review. So after watching this video, if you're interested, you can click over to this review and then follow the links, and you can read what the NHS says about Pilates for back pain. Now, let's talk about the so-called 7 myths about back pain, which she spent the majority of the presentation debunking. Now, throughout the presentation, Clark debunks what she calls myths about back pain. These myths include back pain is only caused by an injury, bed rest is the best medicine to back pain, a firmer mattress is better for your back pain is strictly a physical condition, drugs and surgery are the only solutions to back pain, sit up straight all the time, and if you are fit, you are safe from back pain. So she calls all these things myths. And she does a good job of debunking these myths one by one. But I believe that most people already know that these myths exist already. All these things are myths. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a long-winded way of telling us that muscle strain due to prolonged bad posture is the most common cause of back pain. So as far as I'm concerned, she should have gone straight to the point instead of wasting our time with all these so-called 7 myths. I think it's just a way of prolonging her presentation or making you feel that she knows what she's talking about, that she's an expert on the issue. I see that all the time, you know, just market and brook and unfortunately it just serves to waste our time, and this is not something I would do if I'm in their shoes trying to sell a program. Just go straight to the point and start telling us long stories and teaching us what we don't want to know, So that's what I believe. Now let's go to back in action, the principle of its work. We already talked about the three core principles. Now let's talk about how this program actually works using these principles. Now, back in action reportedly works in 4 phases. The first phase 1, consists of movements that are designed to relieve your pain. And then phase 2 includes exercises designed to restore your posture so that your back can properly heal. Phase 3 is designed towards strengthening and improving function of your back muscles that is responsible for the back pain. Then phase 4 is about exercises designed to retain the progress you've made and prevent future injuries. Now, Kimberly Clark says that she has a team of health coaches who is available at every step of the way to motivate and encourage you throughout the process. She even says that you can chat with them and they are ready to customize the program to suit your needs. Now, this is left to be seen, but you will never find out until you buy the program. So if you are actually a user of this program and you have encountered these so-called coaches, please let me know in the comments so that others who are considering to use this program based on this particular claim can be sure that they will really get what they are asking for. Okay, so now we've talked about the cost. The cost is just $37 and it has a 60-day money back guarantee. Now the pros, we've talked about it. The program is cheap, just at $7, and I believe it's enough, but be wary of upsells, because I feel that this $37 is just their way of luring you in so that they can finish you with upsells right inside the program. Who knows? The so-called coaching program is a paid feature. Second pro is that there's reliable evidence that Pilates exercises help with non-specific back pain, and then the testimonials look genuine even though they are unreliable. Now, the cons. What are the reasons why you should consider not buying or using this program back in action? First, the author is unverifiable. Kimberly Clark calls herself a former accountant turned Pilates instructor who has years of experience in the health industry. Apart from that, there's no other information about her. I couldn't find her anywhere on social media so that we can confirm that she's a human being who interacts with the people who use a program. On top of that, the woman claiming to be Kimberly Clark in the video presentation, which is this woman here, doesn't seem to match with the photo provided of her in the text version of the website, which is this one. I may be wrong though, so look at these pictures and make your decision. Is this woman here and this woman here the same person? If they are, then my eyes deceived me, and if not, then I'm correct that we are dealing with 2 different people here. In my opinion, we are dealing with 2 different people here, but I'm not sure. So look at this photo side by side and then make your decision. Are they the same person or not? Okay. Mind you, the woman in the video is standing behind a green screen, not an actual gym. This is worth noting because I see scammers doing this kind of thing in order to give off the impression that the actor they hired to read their script is actually talking to you from his place of work. I just want to put this out there for those who might think that this woman is standing inside a gym and she's actually a real instructor because of her presentation in these photos and screenshots. Alright, so now to the second reason why you should consider not buying this program: scammy advertising. The presentation of back in action is unpleasant and reeks of scammy advertising. First of all, the video presentation is 50 minutes long and painful to watch. To make matters worse, you cannot skip any part of the video. You're only allowed to pause and play. You can't even right click on anything on the website, indicating that the owners do not want people like myself snooping around and verifying their claims. Then there is this very annoying pop-up that always comes up anytime you hover around the cursor on your browser's address bar, even when you are not planning to leave the site, offering you a $10 voucher. So this is what I mean. This is the pop-up I'm talking about. Now I'm clicking on everywhere else on the website trying to dismiss it, but I can't. I only must click on the X here in order to dismiss it. And watch, each time I hover around the address bar, it just magically reappears. It doesn't matter what my intentions are. Maybe I want to type something on the bar, or my cursor unfortunately moves near the address bar, it automatically brings up this thing, and it always happens all the time. Okay, and it's very, very annoying. This is a way of pressuring you to stay, and it's really a classic example of scammy advertising. It just made my experience reviewing this site a nightmare. I didn't really enjoy reviewing this site. And if that's the way you're going to be presenting your program, irritating the people who you are trying to convert it to customers, then I think that's not the right or the wise thing to do. Okay, and now to the third reason, may not be worth buying. Back-end action primarily consists of Pilates-based exercises designed for back pain. The problem, however, is that there are tons of free Pilates exercise videos out there for back pain, which you can start doing right away. This brings up the following questions. Is this program worth buying? What does this program offer that justifies buying it? Do you really need the special virtual coaching the program supposedly offers? So you decide for yourself. And one more thing, I'm not confident that this program will relieve your severe back pain. This is because Kimberly Clark clearly exaggerated her back pain story in order to sell you this product, which is a bad sign. Plus, there is no way of ever verifying her story since she is nowhere to be found online apart from the Back in Action website. So put that into consideration when contemplating on buying this program. So what's my final conclusion? Yeah, you may try a Back in Action program, but just know that it may or may not work for you, and be very wary of upsells, because at $37, I don't believe that's the only thing you're going to spend if you want to fully use what the program is offering. So be wary of that. But is it a scam? I don't think so. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has been helpful for you. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.